Hi. In the movie Chocolat, there's a very nice version of the song Caravan, and there doesn't seem to be any printed version of that arrangement, so I tried to make a tablature of the whole thing myself, just listening carefully to the way it's played in the movie. There's a link that should be below, and this is as close to it as I can get. So let's try to see if we can do it line by line, with maybe a close-up of the guitar. There's one thing at the beginning, if you put your first finger for the first line, if you put your first finger on the fourth string, first fret, second finger on the fifth string, second fret, third finger on the third string, second fret, like that. As you play the first line, if you try to keep these two fingers on those two strings, because you move your first finger up and down to do that hammer on and pull off. So, okay, let's try it. Line 1. Okay, that's line 1. Line 2 goes... And then comes a tricky part after that. It's and the rhythm after that is pretty much like this. It's a bit tricky there. That's one of the trickiest things in the piece. That second part there on that line. So let's do that again. It goes. And then the last part of line 2 is you go that same pattern again. That's line 2. Line 3. The timing and the pauses and the emphasis, the way notes are emphasized and the pauses, that's all what makes this arrangement very interesting. Okay. Line 3. Pause on that, and then continuing on line 3. Last part of line 3. Pause. That last part of line 3 once again. And then comes line 4. Then comes line 4. Pause. And then you do this. And there's no hesitation on that. You just go straight through it. No hesitation. Continuing line 4, in the middle of line 4, it's got a kind of a lively sound to it. Last bit of line 4. Okay, that's line 4. Line 5. last part of line 5, softly at the end. And then line 6, the timing with these pauses is interesting on line 6. This is 11 and 12. And then the second part of line 6 is pause. That's the way it goes. Long pause there. And then a little slower, on the last part of line 6, a little slower, you do this. Pause, pause. And then line 7. There shouldn't be a pause between line 6 and 7. It kind of goes, line 6 leads into line 7 without some pauses. Line 6 ends with this, and then line 7. And then you go up on line 7, you go up to this, 12. And then the last part of line 7. And 8, the timing on line 8 is a little tricky, but it's important the way it ends, the way it finishes, and then the whole thing repeats. There's a pause there, and then it finishes with line 8. So line 8 again. And then line 9 through 15, line 9 through 16 is just a repeat of the whole thing. And then you come to line 17, and then you come to line 17, and it's the end of the piece. So line 16 ends with that, and then line 17 to finish the piece goes like this. Pause. Pause. And you hold that last note long, you hold it long. So line 17 and 18, just one more time. Long pause. 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 The important thing is to listen to the music, listen to that link, which is the music from the film, to hear that timing and the subtlety of the playing softly, playing a little louder, and the timing, the pauses especially. Okay, good luck with it.